it involves my mother because she kept saying when I had vacation time, she said, why don't you try joining the American youth hostels and go hosteling? Hosteling, what's that? Well, it involved bicycle riding, which I liked. And so I joined the hostels and I bicycled many places in New England. And this one particular Easter vacation, I decided to go to the Pennsylvania Dutch area. And I went with a woman friend until we both bicycled. And we arrived in Bowmansville, Pennsylvania one evening at a youth hostel. And my wife, then unknown quantity to me, and two other women friends of hers were hiking on the trail that led through the same town at the same youth hostel. And that night, as young people will, we danced. And we danced, and we danced a lot, she and I. And I loved that, and I thought she was a nice young woman, and she had two nice other companions, and that was the end of it. And much to my wife's chagrin, I didn't call her, when we got back to New York. She had been going to High School of Music and Art, and she went to Chicago U, and we met at this youth hostel. And quite some time later, I got in touch with her. And then, that summer, after the Easter vacation, that summer, I happened to be in my last English class, and across the aisle from me was sitting this one friend of my wife's who had hiked with us, who had been at the same youth hostel. And we talked to each other and said, this summer, when the vacation comes, let's have a joint canoe outing. And we went to this wonderful lake in Connecticut called Candlewood Lake, near Danbury, Connecticut. And there were a group of maybe 12, 15 of us, boys, girls, young men, young women. And that's when my wife and I really met, and we struck it off. Ever since then, we've been together.